station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the KCRG TV portion of the event. Please stand by for a voice check from KTBC TV.
What it is? Our favorite NASA video?
It is a real honor to be able to touch base with the International Space Station, and that's what we're doing right now, visiting with Commander.
You see anything funny there?
Commander on the International Space Station.
There was a little wipe
Thanks so much for some of your time.
that you might have seen as they switched characters. Nothing unusual about that necessarily. They changed interviews. They just had a time switch, let's say, between that character and this character, who appears to be on a harness for sure, but we're not going to worry about that. We're not worrying about the harness. We're just worried about the wipe. I'm going to show it to you again. I believe they're on a green screen. In fact, it will be hard to dispute that that is a green screen in the background where the flags are waving. The flags are going to be our main clue here to what's going on and what I'm pointing out. Watch the wipe. Okay, so changing times. Yes, one time to a new time is what we're looking at because people don't appear in a wipe in reality, in the normal 3D world as we decode it. So watch, this is in reverse and forward. Watch the background. You see those flags? See how they stay in the same pattern? I'm going to go frame by frame here, okay? You see the wipe going from left to right. It's hitting the blue and yellow flag. I believe that's Sweden right now. And we're going through to the right. And you'll see the actor appear, the actor not, and you'll see the flags stay in a consistent motion. You would see a difference actually. I'm going backwards now. You see the background? It's actually in motion and remains the same. That is an absolute green screen fail.
But when those guys were playing ping pong back and forth with the water, you'll notice that the girl always is looking above the camera. And the reason why is because they're looking at the CGI feed. You know, they need to see where the item is that they're playing ping pong with because it's not right in front of them. So once I saw Helmick's video, I really, it opened my eyes even more to, okay, because every time I've watched those astronauts, they appear to be watching a monitor above the camera, which, okay, I could see doing that. But on the other hand, if you're just up in space giving an interview or playing ping pong or whatever you're doing, then you would have no reason to look at a monitor. It doesn't matter. The camera's on you, you know that, so it doesn't matter what you look like. You shouldn't care about that, but they're always very concerned with that monitor. Well, that tells me why. It's when they're using props.
Hi everyone, my name is Kimiya Yui, Japanese astronaut. Hi Paxi, welcome to the ISS. Today, I'd like to explain how we brush our teeth on orbit. But before that, let's take a look how we brush our teeth on Earth, okay? So now I'm going to show you how to brush our teeth on orbit. But before that, I'm going to show you really interesting phenomena. water stays and like a ball and floating. That's why actually after brushing our teeth we cannot spit that, because that thing actually becomes a ball and fly anywhere. It's dangerous because we have a lot of equipment, right? So a little bit different. So we're gonna actually use same teeth brush and also toothpaste, but I'm gonna use really small amount of toothpaste because we cannot rinse our mouth, right, on all of it. Just a little. See? This part is the same. Just brush, clean. We need to brush really slowly. It's really important, right? Back side as well. It takes a long time to brush actually. But important thing is after brush our teeth, I cannot spit, so what I will do? Guess what? I just swallow it. Paxi, we cleaned our teeth, so we are ready for a new day on the ISS. I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Bye bye.
Hi, I'm Noah. I'm in second grade. Could you throw a somersault right now?
We're going to go to the first say again. Okay, so Tim, here we go. Here's our first question from Harry. Tim.
Class 5 years old. What can you see out of your windows?
So Tim, what can you see out of your windows?
Hey Harry, great talking to you. Well, listen Harry, I've got a window right behind me, so let me go take a look. Okay, Harry, at the moment we are in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, but I can see that we are coming up on the coast of Africa. And Africa is a beautiful country to look at from space because you get the wonderful desert areas, the Sahara Desert, beautiful colors, and it's magnificent to see from space. So that's where we are right now.
Thank you so much. Fantastic, Harry. And we're going to have our first live question now. And that question, Tim, is from Chloe from Liverpool. Chloe, what's your question for Tim?
Hi Tim, I'm Chloe from Golden Flats Primary School. My question is, why doesn't space have any gravity?
So Tim, that question from Chloe, why doesn't space have any gravity?
Hi, Chloe. That is a great question, and it's actually a little bit tricky for me to answer because we do have gravity up here. We have almost as much gravity as you do down on planet Earth. It's just that we're tricking planet Earth by traveling really fast. So I've got a planet here. This might help me explain. You see, we're traveling around the planet so fast that as gravity pulls us down, we are missing the Earth. We're not actually hitting the Earth. And that's only because we're traveling so fast around the Earth that we're missing it. And therefore, the gravity is pulling us down, but we never actually hit Earth.
Chloe, fantastic. Thank you. All right. Well, we've got another video question here for you, Tim. I'm just queuing that up on the line. This question is from Wilberforce Primary School, and we're going to see that now, I hope.
Hi Tim, I'm Riley. I'm 5 years old from Wilberforce Primary School. My question is, does your heart beat faster in space?
So Tim, does your heart beat faster in space?
Riley,
Does your heart beat faster in space?
Yeah, Riley, that's a great question. And actually, it's the opposite. My heart beats slower up here in space because it's having a really easy time. It doesn't have to pump all the blood around the body fighting against gravity. There's no, well, we're in weightlessness up here. And so the heart has a really easy time. And so it actually beats a little bit slower. And if we didn't do exercise every day, it would start shrinking, which is why we work out, we get on the running machine and the cycle machine, and staying fit and healthy is really important up here in space, just like it is down on Earth.
Fantastic, and fantastic question there. And our next question is live here from Liverpool. We've got Erin here, and Erin's going to ask you a question. Erin, go ahead.
Hi Tim, I'm Erin from South Primary School. My question is, does the food you eat in space have a strong taste?
So Tim, does the food you eat have a strong taste?
Hi, Erin. That's a great question as well. I think the food actually tastes a little bit more bland up here, so it doesn't taste so strong.
Go ahead.
Hi Tim, I'm Claudia from Shapsea E Primary School. My question is it fun drinking water out of a bubble?
Tim, is it fun drinking water out of a bubble?
It's really fun, Cody, yes. I mean, normally we have drinks bags like this, which have straws on them, and so we just drink all our drinks through a straw. But of course, you can have a lot of fun in weightlessness, and you can turn it into a bubble and then drink it.
So I think Tim's going to show us a bit about what it's like to drink out of this bubble. So everyone's watching you do this. There you go. It's like blowing up a balloon, isn't it? And we were absolutely right. That is a sphere. Are you going to try and drink that, Tim? Yeah. Everyone enjoyed that, Tim. That was fantastic. What else can you do with water up there, Tim? I don't think that's the only trick
Now,
you've got
Kevin,
for us. Everyone enjoyed that, Tim.
Kevin, there are...
What else can you do with water up there, Tim?
Yeah,
I don't think that's the only trick you've got for us.
there are a couple of other things I can do with the water up here, so let me show you. Here we go. So I've got a little bubble there, and that bubble of water is going to float away. But I also have with me 2 bats, which are just like table tennis bats, except these bats are hydrophobic, which means they resist the water, so the water doesn't stick to them. They're like non-sticky bats, which means that you can actually play space ping pong. There you go. We can have games on a Saturday and play space ping pong.
I think you're better at ping pong than I am, Tim.
Now, something else I'm going to do is I'm going to make this bubble a little bit bigger. I'm going to add some water to it, and then I'm going to put in a fizzy tablet and show you what happens when we put fizzy tablets in water up here.
Oh, oh.
So I've got my fizzy tablet here, and the bubble's nice and close to the camera so I can show you. Here we go, and I'll pop it in. And there you can see the bubble is starting to grow. All of the gas is being released, but all it's doing is it's making that bubble of water get bigger and bigger, and you can see it fizzing up there.
Everyone very, very impressed with that trick down here on Eton. But putting a fizzy vitamin tablet in water has never been so much fun, I think. All right, that's fantastic. What an amazing, amazing demonstration. I think we've got time for another question, I think. So, and the next question is, again, from here in Liverpool, while you tidy up that bubble. And this is from Matthew at St. Anne's in Fulshore. Tim, that's the present I gave for Tim for Christmas.
Hi Tim, I'm Matthew from St. Anne's Foreshore Primary School. My question is there a possibility of a meteor or space junk hitting the ISS?
So Tim, is there a possibility of being hit by space junk?
Hi Matthew, that's a great question. And actually, we do get hit by small particles every day. Now, sometimes they're a little bit bigger than others, and they have even caused some damage on the outside of the space station. When we do a spacewalk, for example, we have to be careful where we put our hands, because sometimes there are little dents and pieces of sharp metal where small micrometeorites have hit us. But we also have some very clever people back down on Earth who are tracking a lot of debris and a lot of space particles, and if ever we are in any danger, then the ISS will simply move out the way and we'll shift orbits to get out the way of any space debris. But it's a great question.
Okay, and another question. We're just going to get another live question here, and this one is from Oliver. Oliver, go for it.
Hi Tim, I'm Oliver from Yarborough Academy. My question is, what is your favourite science experiment on the International Space Station?
Hi, Oliver. My favourite experiment, we've got quite a few up here. I do like the vegetables and the flowers that we're growing in space. I think that's really interesting that we can start to grow our own food up here. And of course, we're going to need that for when we go on longer missions, like to Mars as well. And I also enjoy the experiments we're doing on our own human bodies, because a lot of this research is going to help everybody back on planet Earth to be fitter and to be healthier and help them get over certain diseases. So there's some really exciting and interesting experiments we're doing.
And Tom and Tim, just one last question, and this one's from Tom here in Liverpool before we begin to wrap up. So Tom, go for it.
Hi Tim, I'm Tom from High Still Science Club. My question is, what is your favourite button on the ISS and what does it do?
Hi, Tom. I love that question. Do you know, I have never been asked that before, and that's quite rare to have not been asked a question before. This is one great button behind me. Let me show you. And this button on this panel here actually opens up the door to outer space. this is a big airlock here, and through this airlock we can pass experiments into space. And I have a great button here, which I love pressing, and that opens the hatch to space.
So many times during spacewalks outside the International Space Station, we can see air bubbles rising up. Can you touch on how there are air bubbles in space?
Can you be more specific? Air bubbles?
So yeah, like a lot of times during the footage, the NASA footage, you can see bubbles coming up out of the helmets or kind of from underneath you. How do you explain bubbles in space?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. Now sometimes you get water in the helmet, and it's either from sweat or from the cooling garments. And in some of my spacewalks, I had like water in the helmet, not like I was going to drown in the helmet, but just little bits of water. Probably came from sweat. Often on the outside of the space station, you'll liberate little pieces of, it's a really harsh environment out there, and the outside of the space station gets beat up pretty good. And sometimes, you'll see just little flecks of paint or something that you might have disrupted floating away from the suit. And, that's generally what that is. I've never seen any kind of air bubble anywhere.
Yeah. Could it be that you're filming in an underwater pool and you're not really out there?
You got us.
All right, well, I just encourage everyone to look up bubbles in space, hashtag bubbles in space. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You spent $45 to say that?
I got him free.
Don't spread the propaganda. It's flat in space, right? The very flat.
So got to get this on record, document this, one of which being the Scott Kelly ISS water experiment viral video. I just covered 1.5, about 1.6 million views, almost 1,000 thumbs down on this one. But the most important thing here again on this video was the comments. And the last time I checked, it was 1,000+ comments with hundreds and hundreds of comments of people exposing NASA, stating pertinent information regarding the fraud of NASA and just voicing their opinions about NASA. And so it's really important for people to come on here, especially in this case in a viral video, people to come out here and see all of those comments. Then they begin to question this stuff. They begin to question reality, question NASA, and investigate for themselves, hopefully. I mean, that's one of the goals here. And of course, wouldn't you know it, they couldn't take the heat. Comments removed. 1,000+ comments gone, just like that. So once again, a government entity, a government organization not allowing our First Amendment rights on their channels. Now, the second video censored is their most recent Scott Kelly ISS interview on NASA's main channel, 20 minutes long. I did a video on this, 17,000 views, 1,500 thumbs down, 400 thumbs up, so mostly thumbs down. But again, the most important thing here is the comments, and comments removed on this one as well. This one was uploaded on the 8th, the water video uploaded on the 9th. And so it continues, so just need to get this on record and continue what we're doing, continue exposing this, showing what they're doing. The censorship only further exposes them, so this is important to get this on record. Now, in related news, just a heads up, RT, Russia Today, just put out this gem of a video called Epic Time-Lapse Footage of Earth from the ISS, and they're claiming that this footage is real footage of Earth from space from the ISS hovering over the Earth. Now, what's funny is we've seen this type of footage over and over again. You know, the supposed time lapse of the ISS hovering over the Earth. And too bad for them that there's a mass awakening taking place against NASA right now, and people realizing the fraud that has been perpetuated all of these years and the fakery that has been perpetuated. And we realize now that this is nothing but fake crap that they give us and that they shove down our throats. And you know, in the past, we might have bought this. I know in the past, I bought this. As recently as last year, I would look at this type of footage of the ISS, of footage of hovering over the Earth, time-lapse footage, awe-inspiring. And I would buy it, hook, line, and sinker, as recently as last year. But not anymore. Mass awakening, and you could come take a look at it for yourself. Look at this video and look at the comment section. Hundreds and hundreds of comments of people exposing what this really is, stating why it's fake, and, you know, stating that they don't buy it. So you can see it for yourself. People are not buying it anymore. We're not buying the NASA fakery anymore. The jig is up. RT, they're all part of the fake space programs behind the scenes, working together behind the scenes. Don't buy the dog and pony show. This is ridiculous right here.
Okay, first of all, the space station takes about, I think, 90 minutes to circle the whole planet, right? Apparently. So I'm guessing this time lapse was done in a matter of, let's just say 50 minutes, yeah, from start to finish. Let's look at the lights. You don't see a single light flicker. Now I know that these are not single lights, they're a bunch of lights, and we're seeing that's why it's so bright. But I'm going to show you something here. This is supposed to be a time lapse. A time lapse is when you set the camera to take images at set intervals. So if this took them 50 minutes, we're seeing only 2 minutes, right? Because you take pictures at every, say, 3 seconds, every 1 minute, whatever, and then you put them together and you get a short clip. So if this was a time lapse, you would see certain areas where the lights would go off or they would change slightly. I mean, you're telling me in this 50 minutes across the whole planet, no one switched off their lights. Look at this. Just look, I'm going to show you also the fact that the clouds are not moving. These lightnings are also a giveaway. This is showing you the lightning from start to finish. So you see the lightning start and go to, see, this is not a time lapse. A time lapse would not show you these lightnings from start to finish. It would show you just an instant, just the instant the shutter opens. Now, again, if the space station's moving, you're not going to be able to get these clear shots if you keeping the shutter open for long periods, right? Now look at, I'm going to show you something here. This is a time lapse of Seoul. This is in South Korea. I know this is on a smaller scale, but you get the picture, you get what I'm saying. Look how much change in light happens in just a matter of minutes in just one city. So when zooming up, look at this, you see that? You expect to see that it's happening here, but it doesn't happen anywhere at all. This is complete rubbish. This is CGI. It's fake, and it's not a very good fake either. These guys are all in on it, guys. It's naive to think that they would work on faking space together, but they wouldn't work on fooling the people in politics.
This are nothing but a fabrication, nothing but a hoax. Talking about how ISS, there's no actual footage of it being constructed. I looked a little bit further. Let's take a look here at NASA's official YouTube channel with NASA Johnson. Take a closer look here. with the supposed breakthrough with the first manned space station in supposed space. And all we get is this crap, this fake animation. What, do cameras not work in space? What's up with this? Well, they're supposedly constructing these engineers and these astronauts. Why didn't they take video footage? What is this garbage? Give me a break. Going all the way back to 1875. You have all these images of the Statue of Liberty being constructed in France. Amazing. Where are the images of ISS being constructed? You get this garbage here. Nothing but fakery. Nothing but CGI. They're not doing anything. Okay? Look at this. Complete garbage. This little animation. NASA ISS construction. They give you this. What's up with that? Such a supposed historic event. With the construction of this space station, supposed space station, which does not exist. And what do you get? Nothing but garbage. What is going on here? I showed before, with all these images of the Titanic being constructed. All these detailed images going back to the early 1900s. But again, when it comes to ISS, we get nothing but garbage, CGI, fakery, and that's it. No convincing the sheep. Again, they love their fairy tales. They love their delusion, their deluded reality. They love their matrix that they're locked into. There's no stepping out. And it's sad taking a look at this footage once again. People see this, know it's animation, still do not question this. Something is seriously wrong with you. No critical thinking skills, just want to believe. Even if you don't believe in the flat earth, you gotta say, what the hell is this? What the hell's going on, NASA? All of our money being spent, with your projects, your supposed space projects, and this is all you can give us? Trillions of dollars spent, and all you can give us is animation? Something is seriously wrong. You people question nothing and just believe. You want to talk about conspiracy theorists? This is a conspiracy right here. Where is the damn footage of construction of ISS? Doesn't exist because ISS doesn't exist. And don't tell me, once again, just because you see a dot in the sky with your binoculars or a telescope, it's real. Show us some real footage. Don't have it. Doesn't exist. Period.
On your mind. Well, Cleopatra died for Egypt. What a waste of time.
Okay, more proof of computer-generated bullshit. Look at this shit. Look at this. Completely fake. People, you gotta stop buying this bullshit. It's bad. It's so fake. Look at this shit. Come on. You are not buying this shit.
And in case there are any conspiracy theorists out there, how would you prove to us that you're in zero gravity?
Who I be? Tricky J. One bitch won't do shit. I gotta fuck 2 a day.
Watch. Water. This is fucking water dropping. There's gravity and there is water dropping. Watch the drops. You cannot make this shit up. Watch. Boom, there it goes. It's a UFO, Dabo. Look, there goes the UFO.
For the chopper at your ass, have your tough ass running laps. These niggas beefing with each other over lame asshole. See the same bitch
computer generated bullshit.
In the club for some rose mode. A few words of advice, but
I don't trust you motherfuckers. I don't trust you motherfuckers.
Once again, I be going in. I be at this nigga's neck like a violin.
Is that guy gonna do a harness check? Is he gonna do a harness check?
Go and try again. 1-800 get rich broke, nigga dial in. Let me take
Harness
you
check.
what a boss is.
And one of the biggest challenges
Watch this
is
guy.
the harness
Harness.
system. Obviously, my body weight has
He just said he's on a harness. He's telling you. And he's going to do a harness check.
to be kept firmly attached to the harness.
I can a nigga trust
Look,
anyone.
there goes the harness. Harnesses everywhere. They got the new ones in the legs now. They're getting real high tech with this shit. The CGI and all. See, they get you to watch all these movies so much, and all the movies are fake, but you think they're real. Every time you go to a movie theater and you watch these fake movies, they're all CGI. Do you think they're fucking real? But they're conditioning you to accept CGI as real. That's what movies are for. So they can do this bullshit and you buy it. Watch this shit. Boom, boom.
In this motherfucker, hands out.
And this guy's on his fuck. See how this guy's right here? He's on a harness, and this is helping him because it's still it takes energy to hang. Okay, it takes energy to hang. If the plane's not always doing its 0G bullshit, which look at this. And then he's on the harnesses here and here.
Niggas know I stand out. Pull up in the Casper, then the bitches ran out. Next shine like police lights. Niggas looking. Say we hood like street light. Bitch cooking. Flash money round, rent the whole day. Gon' steal. Bitch
I don't trust you, motherfuckers.
Gotta watch these niggas. Gotta watch these bitches. I trust my chart, but I watch my riches. So the game up like stitches. Fuck stitches. You niggas coming up short like midgets.
On a harness.
It has to be kept
What's this
firmly
shit?
attached
Harness
to
check.
by this harness.
Come on.
And that can rub on the
He just said the harness can rub all up on you. Look, he just told you they wear harnesses.
shoulders and around the
Shoulders.
waist.
Harness check. Wait, watch. Harness check. How's that harness doing? He's always doing that shit. Look, tucks it under there. Looks good, bro.
I don't trust these niggas.
I don't trust these on. I don't trust none of you motherfuckers.
But I've got the harness fitting pretty well now.
He's got the harness fitting pretty well now.
I don't trust
Woo, look at this shit. That's all they gotta do. Look, just like the movie Superman, and then you'll believe him and give him 19 billion because you're fucking retarded. And I gotta fucking be ripped off because of you.
And I don't trust these niggas. I don't
Look at this fake shit. You fall for this shit, and now I gotta pay because you fucking fall for this shit.
As
You
a
won't wake up.
teenager.
You won't help me arrest all these motherfuckers for fucking fraudsters. For stealing our money. It's theft. You steal 19 billion a year, you're gonna fucking pay.
Very interested.
You
and
can't
very
just give us
passionate about the
cartoons and
harness.
harnesses and all this bullshit. You're gonna fucking pay.
I don't trust these
And I mean, you're gonna fucking pay. Look at this. Oopsie. Watch this shit. Watch him drop right there.
trust these niggas. I don't get
Look at the shit-eating grin on his face like he just got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Hand in the cookie jar face. Smile. Shit-eating grin. Get that fucking shit out of your teeth.
Just makes it perfect.
Let me get that shit out of your teeth for you. Oh, wait. Oh.
I don't trust these old.
Yeah. Let me see. The harness is coming out of his leg.
Just the most exhilarating feeling to unloosen your buckles, your harness.
And I don't trust
He just said it feels so good to unbuckle your harness.
these niggas.
Gypsy, watch your man.
Look, he's got the harness. There is a massive space indoctrination campaign going on. Space agencies invading schools all over this plane, force-feeding fake space, nationalism, and the globe into defenseless young minds. This is very scary. Keep your children home from school if you hear anything about actor-nauts visiting your school. Shield them from the brainwashing and indoctrination. You think it's a joke? You think propaganda is a motherfucking game? Look at the brainwashing. These poor motherfucking young spirits. These poor motherfuckers. They don't have a chance. Look at the fucking stupid globes. Look. They don't have a fucking chance against these goddamn pedophile politician predators. Look at these poor dumb fuckers. Jesus. They don't got a chance. And it's because of your fucking goddamn politicians and NASA and corporations and money and look at this shit. Rockets on his shirt. And look, more in Doc. Shit's fake. But see, they gotta drill this fake. Look at that fake fucking shit. Now, let me say something about this, okay? This don't prove nothing except for this is a show, and this is how they have to fake everything. They got to make a big fucking stink to fool you. You have to do this when you're getting $19 billion a year. You got to fool people, okay? This doesn't prove you went into space because space doesn't exist. This doesn't prove anything except the fact that when we see the shuttle goes up, it comes back down. Okay, here we go. Homie's back at it again. Here he goes. This guy has a clear habit of giving away that he's always checking his harness. Left hand here, right hand here. Watch. Always checking his harness. And then here's the gimmick. This is the gimmick. He had to check his harness before they were all planning on doing this little fake gimmick roll. It's a harness roll, and they all do it, and that's going to sell you to get the $19 billion a year. Because you'll fucking goddamn give them money. Here's how they do it now. They got these things on their legs now. So instead of these things would be your hamstrings, these are harnesses. Harnesses, harness here, harness here. Watch. Harness here. And this is pulling him here. You can see they wear these belts for a reason. And he's got the harness here. Again, harnesses here, here, here. Here. There. Oh, that's clearly pulling up on the harness. Clearly pulling up on the harness there. Harness here.
Wow, that is amazing.
Wow. Look at that. Oh, I can see it underneath his shirt. His harness. Oh, there's like he's wearing a wife beater harness. You can see that. They think, look, I'm bouncing up and down, bouncy, bouncy. This is so fucking fake. You think that gimmick roll fools me? You're clearly bouncing up and down on harnesses. You ain't fooling nobody. You're not fooling anybody, you fucking reptile motherfucker. Reptile-looking motherfucker. Watch, look. He hardly wants to he's got to hold his hand here. He doesn't want to come up too high because his harness, okay? He doesn't want to move too much.
Station.
The harness. Here we go again with this fake fucking shit. Oh my god. Harness here. There's a crease here. Creases here. Creases here. Crease. This one's pulling up pretty good here. Yeah. And then they CGI the rest of the shit, dude. Look at that, dude. That one's really fucking pulling up.
That's amazing.
Oh, dude, I saw it on his back too.
Thank you so much.
Pay attention to the reflection in the bubble when Katie moves upward.
Are you ready?
This is all fake shit.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
This is all fake shit.
Wow.
Look, here's this gimmick fucking harness roll. Okay, this is a gimmick, and everybody thinks they're in space because of gimmick. Fake shit. There's the fucking pulling up on his pants, the back of his legs.
That is amazing.
That's so amazing, this gimmick roll. All he is rolling on the hooks, dude. That's on a harness. He told you it's a harness. He just told you that. This is amazing. Watch. Look, he's got to ask, looks real, right? Because it's not. Okay, that's the whole point. Why would you ask that? Why would you fucking say it looks real, don't it? Listen. More amazing, more computer generation bullshit. This shit is fake, fake, fake.
That is amazing.
They're hooking. Look, a gimmick. Gimmick. Look, spin them like a tire. You could just sit there and spin them on them fucking harness hooks. You could just spin them like a fucking tire. It's a gimmick. It looks pretty real, right? It's amazing. And look, did you hear the fucking snake fucking? And here they are having a fucking shit. Oh, there goes with that snake shit again. But yeah, dude, just again, all they do is show. This is a show, a studio. They're going to be entertaining because they're not scientists. They should be showing you scientific experiments, real science. I mean, stuff that everybody needs to know about, curing all kinds of different shit. I mean, dude, there could be so many experiments they could be doing, scientific, to help humanity as a whole, holistically thinking. But every time it's a show. Okay, this is a fucking show. They're gonna play for you. They're entertainers. They're gonna play with toys, music instruments. This motherfucker's gonna be on an instrument now. They're gonna play some instruments. Look, it's a fucking show. Look, it's a big fucking joke. They're not in space. It's a big fucking joke. Everybody's playing something, some type of doll, a toy, a fucking instrument. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look. This is entertainment. This is a fucking show for you. This is a show for you to buy. They're gonna make fun of fucking Stever the Deceiver. Again, here they go. They're not doing science. Again, I'm making a case for they're playing with fucking toys, dolls, games, fucking gorillas, fucking oranges, grapefruit. Everything's a big fucking joke. Everything. Nothing is fucking...
It's time to cram us into the airlock. But before that, we always indulge in a few pagan rites to appease the EVA gods.
What?
Pagan rites to appease the EVA gods.
Did you hear that? Look. Watch. Here he goes. The Freemason brother and sisterhood. Look. There you go. Devil's horns. They all got to do the little Freemason pagan rites to appease the gods. You fucking idiots.
Left alone, my mind was blank. I needed time to think, get the memories from my mind.
Iron Maiden.
What did I see?
Originally.
Can I believe
that what I saw that night was real and not just fantasy? God damn. What the fuck? Uh-oh, Duper's a light. Go ahead, laugh it up, but laugh it up at Stever the Deceiver. You and Carl.
Total number of parks in this universe are 6. 6 parks.
That boy loves you.
number of beasts, hell and fire.
Pope Benedict.
Spawn to be.
Right here. Pope Benedict wearing the Nazi swastika as a member of the Hitler Youth, and now he's a fucking pope. No, nothing strange at all here. It's all designed.
It's a chilling photo of what appears to be devil horns on Obama's head during his last presidential address. He's got horns coming out of the side and on top of his head.
Torches blaze, sacred chants will praise.
And ask yourself, does this appear real? Is it real? Looking at, you know what you're looking at here? More NASA propaganda. More CGI garbage.